I want to clear the air about something. Why I quit drinking, how I quit drinking, and why I didn't use AA, labels, sponsors, or meetings. I didn't quit because I hit rock bottom. I didn't quit because I got arrested, lost my job, or blew up my life. I quit because I was done lying to myself. Alcohol had been part of my life for decades. Every phase, stress, celebration, grief, boredom, it was always there. Not in a dramatic way, in a quiet, normalized way. I wasn't broken, I was functional, and that's the most dangerous place to be. Alcohol didn't destroy my life, it quietly ran it. It dulled my emotions, softened my thinking. It kept me just comfortable enough to tolerate things I should have been changing along. That's why I quit. Not to be pure, not to earn a label, but to stop living half awake. So, everyone asked me, how did I quit? Cold turkey. I just said one day I was done and I walked away. No taper, no ceremony, no one last time. I didn't blow it out. I stopped. That was it. No DTs, no seizures, no dramatic medical moment. Was it uncomfortable? Yes, at first it was. Was it hard? Yeah, absolutely it was hard. Was it survivable? Also yes, very survivable. And the hardest part wasn't cravings. It was the silence. Sitting with my emotions. When you remove a sedative after decades, your nervous system doesn't celebrate, it panics. My sleep was broken. My emotions were screaming. My brain tried to bargain, romanticize, rewrite all the history. I didn't fight that with slogans. I regulated it. Food, breath, movement, cold exposure, routine. Not willpower, systems. I didn't distract myself from urges. I just sat with them. I let them pass. I learned how to deal with them. Cravings are weather, not instructions. Now, why didn't I do AA or meetings? This is where people get uncomfortable. I absolutely respect anyone who finds something that works. Truly, if AA helped you, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad. But it was never going to be my path. I didn't want a label. I didn't want to introduce myself by my past. I never wanted to sit in a room rehearsing a version of myself that I was actively leaving behind. I didn't want a sponsor. I didn't want permission. I didn't want hierarchy. I wanted autonomy. I wanted to understand what alcohol had been doing for me and then build a life where I didn't need it anymore. Recovery doesn't have one language. Sobriety doesn't have one doorway. And anyone who tells you otherwise is selling certainty, not truth. So here's the part that most people don't like. Most people don't struggle because they drink. They struggle because they never changed the system that made drinking necessary. Alcohol wasn't my problem. It was my solution. So I replaced the solution, not the substance. I rebuilt how I eat, how I sleep, how I manage stress, how I handle evenings, how I sit with myself when things get very quiet. No meetings, no slogans, no identity swaps, just put the work in. I'm going into my third year now. Still rewiring, still human, still honest, very transparent. I don't hate alcohol. I just don't need it. And I don't care which path you choose as long as it's yours, not one you're staying in out of fear, pressure, or dogma. If you're questioning your drinking and you feel like you don't fit the mold, hear this clearly. You're not broken. You're not weak. And you don't have to do it the way everyone else did. You just have to do it honestly. Honestly. That's what changed everything for me. Look, it's January 2026, a great time to try it out. Dry January, everyone's hopping on board. If you have any questions, contact me. 251-635-7477. Visit my website, lifewellnessforever.com. Wishing you the best on your journey.